excited. Our first guest for the season is one of our students who's coming back home. I'd love to introduce you to Ray Curtis Petty Jr., Esquire. He has just completed his journey to Esquire. He shared his video of him and his mom checking his bar exam scores and their reaction. And that video has absolutely gone viral. So we're going to show you a clip of that video right now. And without further ado, let's talk to Ray Curtis Petty Jr. Hello, Mr. Petty, how are you?
I am better than I deserve. Thank you for having me. That's it.
Thank you for making time out of your very busy schedule because you're doing all kinds of interviews. Everyone wants to know the backstory to this wonderful video that we just watched. You know, the absolute joy just comes through the video of when you found out that you passed the bar exam. So we're going to talk a little bit about what's going on in this video. Why that reaction from you and your mom? And then we're going to talk about, you know, now that your journey to Esquire is complete, we're going to go back to the beginning, talk about why you started the journey, and then end with some advice for our listeners. So what's going on in this video?
Absolutely. So it's definitely a lot of going on here. So many emotions. I mean, it's just as much joy as it is so much sorrow that we just came out of. Just to even begin, I mean, this was my second time going through the bar exam. That wasn't my first. So, you know, that's just more added emotion of relief, you know, just feeling the sensation of, oh my gosh, I just finally passed the bar exam. Like, this is it. Like, this is what I've been dreaming of since I was a kid, just to be an attorney. So my journey, as far as with the emotions that came from this video, it really goes back to 2019 when my sister, Shakoti Sapp, who she was born with sickle cell disease, and she was also a registered nurse. She was on life support, and me and my family had to come to a difficult decision at that time to take her off life support. But miraculously, through prayer and just by some divine miracle, she recovered. She had every single organ in her entire body had completely shut down. Sickle cell disease had caused her organs not to be able to function properly, and just was a very unfortunate situation that just unexpectedly happened. But she ended up recovering. She was working, she was healthy, and until 2020 came about, and she had multiple surgeries on her knees. Somehow the sickle cell disease had caused infections to go to her knees, so she had to have multiple surgeries. So she was, you know, at you know, our residence, and you know, I came in before my last semester of law school, and I found her on the floor unresponsive. So we later found out that she had passed away from sepsis in her bloodstream, and none of us even knew it. So, you know, it was a tough day for all of us, a tough year for all of us, not just our family, but it was in 2020. So we know that it was over the world. There was just so many tragedies from the COVID-19 virus. So a lot of those things, after my sister passed away, my mom so graciously supported me and allowed me to come in and live with her, and said, hey, she just said, hey, just focus on the bar. We'll try to figure everything else out in the process as far as your personal expenses and things of that nature. We're just gonna fight it till we win. So my mom was like, look, I know you're older. I know you don't want to live with your mom, but we're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right. So